Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding. I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright light, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
I told my boys.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's taken on the 25. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this. Herbert has it knocked free. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Garoppolo again. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot Ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Chargers 0. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Run play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the option, here's Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chargers 9.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Herbert. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On the keeper, Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the back.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
21, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Granted, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Pulled in at the 24.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
13.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. On second down, Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it? I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A handoff, it's Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Chargers.
On the option, here's Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game. And now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact off the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. 20! And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
21.
Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
Again, it's Elliott pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll run it with Elliott. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 22, Chargers 18. Justin Tucker with the kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 now. Herbert. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down. Keep him.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Herbert toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second and a couple. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Finding space at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as they get forward for about a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 29, Chargers 25.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 30.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score and it put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. The option, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Herbert. Open man right side is Cup, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Hopkins with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive last time. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. 65. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card
game.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible.